We're talking about a camera that could completely change the way people look at APS-C cameras forever. And if you're a photographer, filmmaker, sports shooter, or wildlife creator, this is one camera you seriously need to watch closely. We're talking about the heavily rumored Canon EOS R7 Mark II. For years, APS-C cameras were treated like stepping stones. They were seen as beginner cameras, backup bodies, or budget alternatives to full-frame systems. But Canon now seems ready to completely destroy that old narrative. Because the EOS R7 Mark II isn't shaping up to be a small upgrade. It looks like Canon wants this camera to become a true flagship-level performance machine that just happens to use a crop sensor. And honestly, that's what makes this camera so interesting. The biggest rumored upgrade is the new stacked CMOS sensor. According to leaks, Canon could introduce a brand new 40-megapixel backside illuminated stacked sensor inside the R7 Mark II. And this is not just about adding more megapixels. The real advantage is speed. A stacked sensor dramatically improves readout performance, allowing the camera to process image data incredibly fast. In real-world use, that means rolling shutter distortion could become almost non-existent. If you shoot fast-moving sports cars, birds in flight, wildlife, or unpredictable action scenes, this upgrade could completely change the shooting experience. And because this is still an APS-C camera, you naturally get extra reach from your lenses. Your telephoto glass effectively becomes even more powerful without sacrificing detail. Wildlife and sports photographers are going to love that combination of speed, resolution, and crop factor flexibility. But a powerful sensor means nothing without processing power. That's why rumors suggest Canon may use the same dual processor setup found in its flagship cameras. We could see the Digic X processor paired with Canon's dedicated AI accelerator chip. And this is where things become really exciting. Canon's next-generation autofocus system is expected to go far beyond simple subject detection. The camera could intelligently understand how humans, animals, birds, and vehicles move. It may predict motion patterns, maintain focus through obstacles, and continue tracking even when a subject briefly leaves the frame. In practical use, that means fewer missed shots and a camera that feels almost telepathic during fast-action photography. To match that autofocus system, the R7 Mark II is also rumored to deliver up to 40 frames per second continuous shooting in electronic shutter mode. Think about that for a second. 40 high-resolution RAW images every single second. And one of the smartest features could be pre-capture recording. The moment you half-press the shutter, the camera begins temporarily buffering images before you fully take the shot. So if a bird suddenly takes flight or an athlete creates the perfect moment unexpectedly, you may already have captured it before your reaction time even kicks in. Now let's talk about video, because Canon clearly isn't treating this as just a photography camera. Leaks suggest the EOS R7 Mark II may support true 8K video recording along with highly detailed oversampled 4K at 60 frames per second. And because APS-C closely matches the Super 35 cinema format used in professional filmmaking, this camera could become an incredibly attractive option for hybrid creators. Features like Canon Log3, 10-bit internal recording, improved heat management, and longer recording reliability could make it a serious filmmaking tool instead of just a casual hybrid camera. Canon also appears to be fixing the physical design complaints people had with the original R7. Reports suggest the new model may feature a more professional control layout with a dedicated joystick, separate control dial, and a deeper grip for balancing heavier telephoto lenses more comfortably. So, what's the bottom line here? The Canon EOS R7 Mark II could become one of the most important APS-C cameras Canon has ever made. A fast stacked sensor, advanced AI autofocus, 40 frames per second burst shooting, and professional video features could allow this camera to outperform some full-frame bodies in real-world situations. And if these rumors turn out to be true, the EOS R7 Mark II may finally blur the line between APS-C and full-frame performance in a way we've never really seen before.